Hey everybody, welcome to the Evian channel. Here on the Evian channel, we're going to be covering a load of topics in the not too distant future. Anything from electronics design, electronics repair, electronics engineering, through to a bit of electrical stuff as well, because I am a, should we say, a multi-talented engineer, whereby I've studied electronics, industrial electronics, digital systems, electrical engineering and electrical technologies, obviously with the mathematics and science and technical drawing that went along with that. People have asked me in the past, where did my interest in electronics and computers and such come from? Well, today I'm going to tell you about it. When I was a young boy, 6-7 years old, I was quite taken back by electronics, taking things apart, seeing how they worked, repairing things, but it wasn't until about the age of about 11 where my mom brought home a PA amplifier which had stopped working from her office for me to take a look at. Probably thinking, well, it's a lost cause, so let him poke around and then we'll buy a new one, or whatever the case may be. I have no idea what they thought. But they brought this thing home. I took a look at it. I subsequently discovered that the signal going into what I thought was some sort of a booster, which turned out to be a transistor array, was actually not coming on out the other end. So I got my mom sent off to the electronics shop. She bought the components. I replaced them. And lo and behold, the amplifier worked afterwards. So this sparked a whole new interest in electronics for me, because now this was something fantastic. I had actually made something work, despite having stolen speakers out of organs and stuff like that to build my own speakers for my hi-fi system. Music was one of the only things we really had going for us back then. This is a time and era in electronics where there was no kit forms or what you have available nowadays, like the Arduinos and stuff like that, which make it so much easier. Back then, everything had to be done manually, and you had to kind of know what you were doing as well. If you didn't, you got quite a few. I think we all got quite a few nasty shocks growing up. But yeah, from there, I basically made friends with somebody in primary school. We still maintain our friendship today, and we used to scavenge through the dump sites, do some dumpster diving, collect the TVs and hi-fi equipment, whatever we could find in the dumps, fix the stuff up, and subsequently sell it for a bit of extra pocket money. This was quite profitable for us back in the day. And it wasn't until I was about 14 or 15 years old where I founded CompuDEC Computers and started doing computer repairs after school, on weekends, and in my spare time. I then went on to study at Tech, studying digital systems, electronics. Well, first I went to a technical high school, which basically gave me the equivalent of an N3 in electrical and electronics technologies. And then went on to Tech to study further, where I subsequently studied electronics, industrial electronics, digital systems, and electrical technology, along with maths, physical science, technical drawing, and all the other little niceties that went along with that. But that's neither here nor there. My interest in electronics over all the years, even though I've changed career a few times, hasn't fluctuated much. My first job happened to be in electronics, two-way radio communication systems. So did my second job, possibly my third. Fourth job was in IT support. Fifth job back into radios. Sixth, seventh job I worked for networking companies, and then I did the foray into various other things. It wasn't until recently where I founded the Evian Group, with Evian Connect being the IT support company, and Evian Electronics and Electrical being the repair and installations company for electrical and electronics technologies. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see I carry a wide range of equipment for both on-site repairs and bench repairs. Because we do a lot of like specialized UPS installations, custom systems and things like that, custom control systems, whatever the case may be. I know there's a solution for all of it, but sometimes customers want something that isn't on the market, and that's where we come in. We develop it, design it, get it up and running, test it, and supply it to the client. So yeah, Evian Electronics has only been going for full time for me for a couple of months now. It has been growing phenomenally, because I think people are going through hard times at the moment in South Africa, where they'd rather repair their items than replace them. Here in South Africa, electronics items can and still are rather expensive. They can be very expensive at times. But repairs, yeah, there's more available components out there. We're still battling with some of the brands to get the components, but most of them are available. And generally the repairs are less than 50% of the replacement of the items. If it's more than that, I generally recommend the customer either buy a new unit, or if they really want to spend the money, we can do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Nowadays, I enjoy developing microcontroller-based systems or computer control systems, PLC systems. I love playing with the Arduinos, but I don't play with them in the traditional sense, using the USB programmers and such. I basically play with the AVRs directly nowadays. We're toying with various Android type systems, TV control systems, all sorts of fancy stuff. So guys, this channel is here for me to share what little I know with you guys out there. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or anything that you'd like to mention, the bottom of any of my videos, you're welcome to post your comments, and I will be sure to answer those comments. I know in the past I've been a bit long. I'm talking 7, 8 months, 10 months, 11 months at worst case scenario with getting back to people, but I will endeavor to try and answer all your questions. And of course, if you have a video that you'd like me to do teaching a specific technique, teaching a specific way to measure something, whether it be electrical or electronic, please post a comment and I'll be sure to help you guys out with creating a video with that content that you guys request. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, enjoy the videos.